That '03 draft, you, Bron, Melo, Bosh, everyone played extensive years. Obviously, Chris had to cut short because of, health
Yeah,
ailments.
man.
But tell me a little bit about that group, man. You guys accomplished a tremendous amount.
Yeah.
All had long careers. Talk about that group of four people.
Man, that was fun. I mean, you guys know when we first decided to play, there was a lot of things said about about us joining
Y'all
forces.
cheating.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. That's the first when I started. Oh, they cheat, man.
It's a cheat code.
They cheat.
A cheat
That's
code.
a
It's like
cheat
playing
code.
video games.
And it definitely was a different at that time to make that decision. I think now, obviously it's a little bit more accepted
Yeah.
10 years later.
Yeah.
But at that time, it wasn't a popular choice. But I think when we in the game, right, we play this game where they say if you don't win championships, your career is a failure.
Right.
Especially when you're considered great. So don't knock us for trying to win championships.
Right.
We're doing what we need to
That's
do to win.
That's the point of the game.
Right? That's what y'all made the point of the game is, right? So now we can't have a great career if we don't win championship, which is stupid.
Right.
But once you make that what it is, then expect us to go out and try to do that. And that's what we had to do. LeBron, he wanted to fill that championship, and he felt that his best opportunity to do that was with guys he knew what they was going to bring on a nightly basis. Other guys that can take a little pressure and stress off for, him. I don't care how great you is. No one does it by themselves. Right? So we had an opportunity at that same time, man, to put ourselves in a position where we changed the dynamics of the NBA from a player's, point of view
control, right?
and position. Yeah, we put the power in the player's hand, and to be, three young guys to make the decision we made, understanding what the future would, hopefully be, and to see it that way now, I'm so proud of, those three young guys
Right.
at the time that put their egos to the side and decided, hey, we're going to do something that's not only going to benefit us, it's going to benefit so many others after us. And that's
Change
what
the
we
whole
are now.
culture. That was
Yeah,
just
the
it.
culture.
Yep.
Absolutely. Compare your first ring in '06 with Shaq to winning back-to-back with Bron and Chris.
Oh man, big fella. First of all, I'm so thankful for him, man. I don't think people give him enough credit
No.
for what he did
Monster.
for. Yeah, man. What he did for my career, what he did for the Miami Heat organization, and what he's done for the game. But I wouldn't be sitting here, as a three-time champion if I didn't play with someone that showed me, how to do it daily and what a champion looks like. You know what I'm saying? So. Big ups to big fella coming to Miami, just changing my life and changing the culture, in Miami too. Now we walking around with our chest poked out because we're a championship organization. But that first one, man, I was young. I was 24 years old. I was just out there just hooping, not thinking about nothing. I had guys like Gary Payton on my team. I had guys like Jason Williams, Antoine Walker, James Posey, like these veteran
Zoe.
dudes, like big fella Zoe. I mean, Hall of Famers, man, just unbelievable players. But they allowed me just to go out there and just play. They allowed me to be flash, be reckless, just hoop. And they was the leaders of the team. And we all helped each other get what we wanted. But I was young. After winning that, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Baby.
Yeah.
Here it come.
Every year.
I'm back next year.
Yeah.
And then reality really set forth real early in my career. After that, I started going through a lot of injuries. A lot of trades happened, and by the time I got to the Big Three era, I appreciated it more. I understood, how quickly it can be taken away from you. And I always feel that once you won a championship, now it becomes harder. Because if you never won, you really don't know exactly what you're missing from that standpoint. But once you win, and then you go through losing seasons, we went through 15 games where we won in a season and so forth. Now it really makes the rest of your career hard because now you know what that feeling feels like once you've been to the mountaintop. So I got tired of losing. I got tired of getting knocked out in the first round. Scoring 30 a night and doing all that is cool for a while, but after a while, he's like, wait a minute, this is beating me down, and I want to taste that championship again. So for me, man, I just had to make a decision. Did I want to be known as a great scorer, or did I want to be known as a great winner? And that decision in 2010 for me was like, I want to be known as a winner. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
So what was it like with that team? I mean, coming in with so much expectation that in 2010, and then 2010 is when you guys started the Big Three,
Yeah, 2010.
and your first ring was 2012 with them, your second ring, and then third ring. Tell me what it was like winning it the second time around with those guys in particular, with Bron, and
Yeah.
because I heard Bron learned a lot from you. As
Yeah.
far as how you just gave Shaq credit as far as approaching the game and winning and this and that. LeBron hadn't had that up to that point.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, and I knew that. I knew he was a hell of a player. I think we didn't know how great he was going to be, but we knew what greatness was there. And he's continued to show us each year what greatness looks like. But for me, I took it upon myself to try to give him the knowledge and what I was given from the guys I played with. That I was given from GP and and Shaq and just those legends. So I try to give that same game to Bron, and we became inseparable in that sense. You know what I mean? Because he realized, he recognized that in me as well, and he respected me enough as a big brother. You know what I mean, as well as competitor, that he believed that I'm not gonna bullshit him. that I'm giving him real game. So what I appreciate now too is to watch him give others that game. You know what I mean? That I know that we developed in Miami, and that I helped become a part of his his whole career. So. But I was just thankful that he decided to team up with us. You know what I mean, as well. Like, he brought so much to us in our careers, and we all benefited from that. So just that run, like, it was surreal, bro. We got every team's best every night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We learned a lot about ourselves. I think early on we was 9-8 when we first got together that first year. And teams was coming at us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, even if they was afraid, they didn't show it. That afraid turned into some courage. And we had to, like, look ourselves in the mirror and be like, hold on, like, are we built for this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not if they built for it, because they coming at us. And we had to show everybody that we were built for your best, every night. So to win 2 championships in 4 years together, the way we did it was a storybook. For us, we would love to win 4, but this game was too good for that.
Yeah.
And we broke down along the way as well. That last year, we was mentally, phically, we was jacked.
Drained.
Yeah, it was mentally, man. The jokes weren't funny no more in the locker room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? we weren't as cool as people in the public eye thought we were to each other. Like, it just was different. We was around each other for a long time. We took a lot of scrutiny as well, and it kind of wore on us a little bit. But we did try to enjoy it along the way as well.
Tell me what it was like playing with Chris, and then him being the good guy he was, and really, to me, probably the one that sacrificed the most out of the big three, and then for him to have his career cut short, and have to leave you. Tell me what that was like.
Yeah, bro. CB is so talented. Only a lot of people understand, man. Like, that guy, like, he was the piece that made it all work. And and especially when Bron left, man, we seen, like, it was pretty much his team. He definitely got the check. But just to see how talented he was one of those guys that started this wave of big shooting threes. Playing on the perimeter, not banging down low.
Trust me, we had to guard him. We was guarding him in Golden State. Remember, we was the
Yeah.
fours.
Yeah, he was
Strong,
you know what I mean?
Had the whole package. You couldn't even out-muscle him. He was so skilled.
Bro,
And fast.
so skilled, fast, quick, athletic.
I just didn't
And-
like his braids. Like, I don't like your braids. I didn't like his braids. But besides that motherfucker had so much game.
Yo, he get you on the ice on that wing,
Oh, it's over.
and then he foul. He knew how to get fouls. He was so good. And I think early on a lot of people called him soft because he didn't play inside. He was 6'11", but later on you could see how he was a part of the game changing. You know what I mean? Like, right now, he will be killing in the NBA right now, man.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
yeah.
for me, I was able to walk away from the game in my own marriage, but the game got taken away from him.
Tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to him recently about it, and he seems to be calm with it, but I was like, see, you know what you would be doing right now, though? And I think he's trying to move his mind away from that, but he could still be balling right now. It'd still be $100 million out here for him.
Yeah,
Easy.
You know what I mean?
Easy.
Because he's that kind of player. He gets the offense moving. He can shoot it, and he can ISO one-on-one, take you to the basket, finish, dunk on you, all that. Like, he just had the whole package, man. So he was the piece that me and Bron relied on to make it all really work when it came to, the versatility of what our team really needed and the identity of, like, how we was going to play. He came back and added that three-pointer to his game, and it changed our whole team.